record. Okay. All right, so we're starting in a wide-legged child's pose. If you have blocks, have them nearby. You could even sit on a block. You could have your arms on a block, your head on a block. So my head's always on the block. I feel like that. All right, and so just come on back and let's see where we are at. Your arms can be down by your side, between your legs, under your head, stretched out in front, in prayer. Make it for you. Breathe side to side, top and bottom. Just start to come into this space and not worry about all the other stuff going on outside of the room, outside of your mat, actually. Start to direct the breath into the lower back, from side to side, hip to hip, just across the lowest part of your back. And then across from rib cage to rib cage, side to side. So fill in all the spaces from your lower back to your middle back. And then direct the breath to the upper back, shoulder to shoulder. Relax the neck, head down. And then stretch your arms out in front of you. Make them fairly active, but not, they don't have to be straight locked. And then put some rounding into your spine, like cat-cow right here in your child's pose. You won't have a huge range of motion, but you'll have a nice opening release. Continue to breathe into the spaces. Continue to extend and expand. And then take this to a neutral position between the two, cat-cow. Walk your hands a little bit further now, make them a little bit more active. Pull the mat towards your knees. Relax your neck and shoulders. Walk over to your right side. Reach both arms over to the right side. We'll expand a little bit on what we did yesterday. Inhale, lift up and walk over to the other side. Maybe make it a little bit more flowy. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, return to the center. Walk your arms forward. Exhale, come up onto your hands and knees with a rounded spine. Come back to neutral. Inhale, walk your arms forward. Press your hips down and just lift your chest up. Exhale, push back to your heels. You can tuck the toes if you'd like. Inhale, shift forward, drop the hips, pull the shoulders back, collarbones broad. Exhale, push back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale, come forward, and start to make some circles all the way around, big or small. Eventually, make them bigger. And if you're making circles, reverse the circles, reverse the direction. And then let's come back to the neutral position between the two extremes. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Stretch your right arm up and open. Reach it all the way up. Exhale, send it through, don't stay. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release underneath. Inhale, rise up. This time we will stay underneath. Exhale, reach your right arm to the left arm to the front, hips up in the air. Bring the back of your head towards the floor, shoulder down towards the floor. Inhale, bring your left arm behind your back to open up the shoulder a little bit. Some of you will grab the inside of your thigh, some of you won't. Where you are is perfect for you. One more breath. Then release your hand, walk your arm out forward. Walk your right arm to meet it. Keep your head low, but keep your hips high. And then keep the energy in the underarms so you don't collapse your forearms to the floor. Stay energized through the whole thing. Inhale, lift up, walk your hands back under the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale, stretch your left arm up. Exhale, reach out and under. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach out and under. One more time, lift up. Exhale, reach out and under. Back of the head to the floor. Right arm forward. And left arm to the side. Hug your hips towards the midline. And then take your right arm behind your back or your inner thigh. Give a little bit more opening to the shoulder. Release your arm, inhale and bring the arm up. Exhale, forward, both arms come forward again. Chin, chest down, hips up in the air. Inhale, walk your hands back into tabletop position. Take your right leg, you can tuck your left toes under. Take your right leg up to the side and make circles. Big circles. Try not to lean all your weight into your left leg, and then reverse the circles. Bring the knee down to the floor and switch sides. Make circles. Doesn't matter what direction you're going in because we're going to do both directions. And then reverse it. And then take the leg up and back down to the floor. Cross your ankles. Cross more than your ankles actually. Cross like right behind your knees and sit behind yourself, behind your heels. And sit up in a nice tall position. Move the flesh from side to side, rock yourself side to side. Place your hands on top of your thighs just to help you elevate your torso. You can also always, of course, sit on a block. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, open your arms to a T and rotate to the right. Left arm outside the right thigh. Right arm behind your back. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Relax the neck, shoulders down. Inhale, stretch the arms up and take the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, reach forward and hinge forward. Keep your hips on the ground. Walk your arms forward. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, come back up. Lean back and switch the cross of your legs. Remember to cross more at the knees than the ankles. One more time, stretch the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, open the arms to a T. Let's twist to the left first this time. Right hand outside left thigh, left arm behind your back. Inhale. Twist deeper, exhale. Inhale, stretch the arms up and switch to the other side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hinge forward, walk your arms forward, push your hips back. Good, walk your hands back in, lean back, stretch your legs out, shake them out if you'd like. Place the legs on the floor so the feet on the floor, so the pinky toes are at the edges of your mat. Your arms can be in either direction and just rock side to side. And make your way back to center. Hands down, hips lift up off the floor. Point your knees forward, let your head drop back if that feels good to you. Walk your feet a little bit closer together, reverse tabletop. Take your right leg in the air and cross the right ankle over the left knee. Have a seat on the floor. And just allow your hips to descend. Feel the stretch in the right glute. If you don't feel a lot of stretch in the right glute, bring your left leg in closer. Flex your right foot, relax your shoulders down from your ears. I know it's tough. This is a hard pose on a good day. Press down against your thigh, push down your foot into the floor, and lift up. Right leg back up, right leg down. Left leg up, cross the ankle, flex the foot, and then come on down to the floor. Ooh. Hi hips, how you doing this morning? Never really good just getting out of bed, right? Breathe in, breathe out. Good, now push down again to lift up. Bring the leg in and up. Down to the floor, lift your hips a little higher. And then lower your hips down. Once again, cross your ankles and roll over your hands and knees. Tabletop position. Step your right leg back, step your left leg back. And then lift your hips in the air for a downward facing dog. Bend one knee, then the other. And then find some stillness in your downward dog. You just settle in for a few moments. Lift away from the floor with your hands. Push towards the heels with your body weight. Moving out of your arms towards your feet, towards your legs. Let your head hang nice and easy. Bring your feet a little closer together. Float your right leg high in the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, but stay in dog. Round and curl. Inhale, extend your right leg up. And now make circles with your leg, just like we did with the knee. Reverse the circles. Bring it back to the center, lower it down. If you need a child's pose in between, take it. Inhale, float your left leg high. Exhale, make big circles in one direction. Reverse that. And then lower the feet, chest to the thighs. Inhale, shift to a plank position, top of a push-up. Pull the belly in, keep looking forward. Use the floor or hands against your floor to lift and elevate, and then lift your hips back up in the air. Inhale, float your right leg back up in the air. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Lower your left knee. Take your hands on the floor or the blocks outside of your right leg. Lift your chest. Now tuck your left toes underneath you. Broaden your collarbones. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift the back leg and straighten the front leg. Lift the toes up. Pull the right hip back. Inhale, rebend the front knee and lower the left knee to the floor. Good. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Lift the back knee up. Inhale, rebend the knee to the floor. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Lift the back knee. And then bend your right knee. Hips are squared, shoulders back, collarbones broaden. Right knee over the ankle. And your left foot should be far enough to the left that it's in line with your hip. All right, hands down. Step back into a downward facing dog. Hands can be on the floor, the blocks will be fine. Bring your feet a little closer, lift your left leg in the air. Exhale, step it all the way through. Lower the knee to the floor. Good. So sink in, let the right knee, the right hip release a little bit. Tuck the right toes underneath you, inhale. Exhale, straighten your front leg, lift your back knee, toes up or down, you choose. Inhale, rebend, look forward. And then straighten again. Release and bend, inhale. Exhale, straighten. I'll just sing to you. Rebend your front knee, look forward. Good, now this time we're going to step forward. Feet together, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Place your hands to your hips and come up rising. Good. Rise up, bring your arms down by your side. Let's adjust canvas. Stand tall, mountain pose. Guess I have to move back a little bit. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, fold to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down, release the arms. I keep forgetting to take this song out of the playlist. Bring it up. Exhale, forward fold. I like the original version. I thought this would be cool. One more time. Lengthen your spine. Now lower your, step your right leg to the back of the mat. Maybe this is the good version. Who knows? Left knee over the ankle. Hug the hips. Take your hands on the blocks. Bring them a little higher so your torso is lifted off your thigh. Now, once again, we're going to straighten the front leg. Walk your left hand block back on the outside of the calf. Lower your left toes. Turn your right foot to the side and stretch your right arm in the air. Tuck the tailbone underneath you. Don't say a word. Reach up, reach down. Firm up your feet, so make sure that both sides of your feet are pressing, your big toe and your little toe. Reach up, tuck the tailbone beneath you, one more breath. Look down at your foot. Come back to the front, rebend your front knee. Stay in a low lunge. Broaden your collarbones. So send your right leg back far enough. That looks good, guys. Breathe in. Step your right foot to your left foot, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the prayer to your heart. Release your arms by your side. Now, one of you has a head on my screen. Okay, inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Low lunge. Look forward. Breathe in. Right thigh parallel to the floor. Broaden the collarbones. Lift the belly up and off your thigh. Good. One more breath. Then straighten your front leg. Walk the right hand block on the outside of the calf. Take your left toes, turn them on their side, and stretch your left arm up in the air, triangle pose. Supported and elevated. So you want to be high enough that your right waistline is lifted. You want to be back far enough that your shoulders will stack on top of each other. Straighten your right leg, but don't lock it out. Just make it nice and strong. Take another breath. Because it's no. Look down at your right leg. Turn yourself back around. And exhale, rebend your front knee, broaden the collarbones. Breathe in, breathe out. Hug the hips in. Sink a little bit lower, but keep your chest elevated. One more breath. Look forward, step together, halfway lift. When you get there, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, take the prayer to your heart. Release your arms by your side. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Now, stay here for a moment. Bring your arms up overhead. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, straighten your front leg, reach your arms back. A little different than yesterday. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, open to the right side, straighten your front leg. Inhale, reach out. Left hand on the floor block. Triangle pose. So we came into it a little different. Now we have more space. Reach up with your right arm, reach down with your left arm, pull back with your right hip, and underneath you find space. Big breath. One more breath. Turn it around. Spin your back foot forward. Stay on the ball of the back foot. And then rebend your front knee. Look forward, step your right foot to your top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms up. Exhale, prayer to the heart, release the arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Stay here. Get balanced, find your space. Inhale, rise up, bring the arms with you. Sink your hips low. Exhale, hinge forward and straighten your front leg. Inhale, rebend your front knee, arms up. And then straighten the leg. Take your hand, right hand on the outside. Left foot turns around. Oh no, we came up, sorry. We started from standing. Straighten your front leg. Reach out, because I said it. We'll get more space. Right hand down, left arm up, triangle. But you know, I'm of the age that I forget what I said 3 seconds ago, so. Right arm down, left arm up. So go the other way, E.T. Triangle. Yeah. Yeah. Tuck the tailbone underneath you. Arms are straight. You know your front leg doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but Karen, check it out and don't let it rock in. Knock in. Yeah. One more breath. Keep the legs straight. Exhale, release your left hand. Turn your body forward. Turn your left leg forward. Rebend your front knee. Look forward, step together, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring the prayer to your heart. You'll be forever young if you do yoga and fitness. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold, hands on floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. Exhale, hinge forward, straighten the front leg the best you can. Inhale, rebend. Good, open up, straighten your front leg. Triangle pose, left hand on the outside, right arm up. Good. Now, soften your left knee. Carry the block with you, or just take your hand out to the outside of your left foot and lift your right leg in the air. Tuck the tailbone underneath you, right arm over left, right hip over left. Open up your hips. Half moon pose. Try not to dump your weight into your left arm. Maybe even lift your arm from the floor of the block for a moment so that you know you're not dumping your weight into it. Breathe in. Good. Anytime you want to look down, look up, whatever you want to do. Soften your left knee and step back if you have the block. Carry it back with you, triangle pose. Good. Now inhale, rise up. Turn your both feet to the right side. Bring your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down, lift your chest up. Soften the knees and forward fold in between your two legs. Head down, arms up. Shake out your neck, yes and no. Release your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn it back to the front. Step your right foot a little bit closer and square your hips. Pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. So a little shorter stance for pyramid. Inhale, lengthen. And then fold over your legs. You can put your hands on the floor, forward or back of your left leg. Pull the left hip back. Breathe in. And let go, empty it out. Inhale, soften your front leg. Float your right leg in the air just for the breath. Release the breath and step your feet together, fold. Inhale, rise up, bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring the prayer to your heart. Release your arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg, fold. Inhale, rise back up. The leg is bent or slightly bent. I'm having balance. Open to your left side, but then straighten your front leg. Inhale. And now reach out. Right arm comes down, inside, outside foot, shin or block. Left arm comes up in the air. Lift out of your right side waistline. Push down through your right foot. Right knee is lifted. Check out your right knee. Make sure that your toes are forward, your knee is elevated and lifted towards your hip. Right, not locked, just strengthened. Good, look down, bend your right knee a little. Step your your right hand outside of your right foot on the floor or the block and start to open up your hips to the left side. Breathe in, breathe out. Look up, look down, use shoes. One more breath. Find a little bit more length in all directions. And then slowly look down, bend your right knee, and take your time, step back into your triangle pose. Left arm up, right arm down. Lift out of the waistline. So I know it's hard to tell, ET, but bring your right hand further back towards your calf. Yeah, and then you'll have more space. Good, look down at your right toes, inhale, rise up. Bring your feet to face the same direction, facing left. Take your arms behind your back, interlace again, but move one finger over. Knuckles down, chest lifts, heart open, soften the knees, and forward fold, let go. For a long time. Empty the breath, release the hands to the floor underneath you. Lengthen your spine. Walk back around to the front of your space. Look forward, step together, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press down to rise up, bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Let's run through a few sun salutations. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. It won't be 108, don't worry, we do that Thursday night. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step to high plank and low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, take yourself to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, take the arms with you. Exhale, fold right back down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. If you step back with the other leg. I'm not sure which one I did. And fold down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, take yourself back to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. One more time, take it right back down, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stay back here, bring your feet together and float your right leg in the air. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. This is the flow part. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, arms come up, rise up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. You can skip it and go right to down dogs and down dog. Inhale, right foot steps, arms come up. Exhale, chaturanga. I know, it's fast, there's a lot going on here. Inhale, upward dog. As I said, you can go right to down dogs. Inhale, left foot steps. Arms come up, same breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more time with feeling. Right foot steps. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chaturanga. It's all that same breath as the foot goes back. Downward dog. Left leg steps. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, stay here, breathe. Inhale and exhale. Slow down the breath, slow down the thoughts. Look forward, step your right foot forward. Turn yourself to the left side of the mat. If you'd like to have a block behind each foot, just in case you want to use one, grab that. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Grab a hold of the outer edges of your feet. Pull yourself closer to your thighs. Let your head hang down. Shake yes, shake no. Bring the elbows out. It's like you're going to go into a headstand, and some of you may choose to do that. We'll be here for another 2 breaths, so if you go up, come down. When you're 2 breaths in. Inhale, release your hands, look forward. Walk your hands forward like a wide-legged downward dog. And press your chest between your arms. Breathe. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, rise up to standing. So your left foot should be your back leg, but if it's not, take the back leg. Turn your left toes to the left side. Turn your right toe. So if your clock was in the back of your room, right foot would be 2 o'clock. Now the tendency is for this hip to kind of hike. Put your hands on your hips and level out your pelvis so your hips are level, your hip points are level. Your back foot's not all the way to the back of the room, or your right foot, right? Arms up, shoulder height, inhale. Bend your left knee, exhale. Reach your arms towards the left leg. Take your block, if you have it on the outside of your left leg, any height. Right arm comes up. Left knee and left arm kind of contact each other. Tap your tailbone underneath you. Right arm reaches up. Take your right palm to face your left side, so it faces the back of the room. And then sweep it overhead. Turn the thumb up to the sky. Open your heart up. Reach right arm long. Right arm to right leg. Over your head, traditional side angle pose. Good. Firm up both legs. Really hard angle to really see what you guys are doing properly, but I trust in you. One more breath here. Move your block, rise up, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Straighten your left leg. And turn yourself to face the right side of the room. The long side where we were. Turn your right toes forward. Now your clock moves to the front of the room. Back foot is 10 o'clock. Bend your front knee. Make sure you have the space. So ideally knee in line with hip, thigh parallel to the floor, back leg, that hip's not hiked, so pull it level. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Reach out. Take your right hand on the outside of the foot on the block, any height. Left arm in the air. So it's like triangle with our knee bent. Turn your left palm to the front of your space. Take your arm over your head and rotate your torso. Lift the waistline up and in. Feel the strength from the fingertips to the back toe. Find a little bit more space, rotate. Hard pose, make sure you're not putting all your weight in your right arm, Karen. Make sure that's not, good girl. Good, look down, inhale, rise up. Straighten both legs. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your toes open. Tailbone underneath you. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, bend your arms and bend your knees. Sit low. Hinge your torso forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now release your arms, cross them in front of in the space between your legs, but you're still sitting low. Inhale, pull your arms back. Exhale, reach the arms down. They're not touching the floor.
Pull back. So it's like you're doing a bent over row. Reach your arms down, cross them in front. Exhale, pull back, sit deeper. One more time, release. Pull the arms back. Place the hands on the thighs. Pull your right shoulder forward. Inhale, center, take your left shoulder forward. Come back to center. Round your back, tuck your tailbone. Bring yourself back up to standing. Bring your arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, release your arms. Turn yourself to the front of your space. I think I left a little bit of this out before. Step your back leg in a little bit more. If you have your block at the back of the mat and you want it back in the front, take it front. So turn your right toes forward, left toes forward, hands on your hips. Good. Inhale, keep your right hand to your sacrum, left arm up, inhale. Hinge forward, exhale. Begin to rotate your torso. Now you can have your hand on the floor, inside, outside, foot, shin, or block, inside, outside, wherever you go. Maybe try something different today. Lengthen your spine and rotate. Right arm comes up. Gaze up at your right hand. Breathe. Relax the neck, shoulders. Breathe. One more breath. Find a little more space. Look down, exhale, hands down. Fold over your right leg. Tuck your chin to your chest and your forehead to your knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Put your hands to your hips, rise up to standing. Step your left foot to your right foot, and then step your right foot back that same 2 to 3 feet. Good. Stretch your right arm up as the left hand moves to your sacrum. Lift out, create the space in the waistline. Hinge forward, and then rotate. And again, hand inside, outside, foot, shin, or block. More challenging, won't be so supportive. Put your hand on your shin. Or if you, choose to be supportive, nothing wrong with it, but just look for something different than you do all the time. Stack your shoulders, left arm up. So there are days I like to be on the outside of my leg, days I like to be on the inside, days I like to try my balance. It all adds into the equation. Reaching long from head to tailbone. One more breath, find a little more space. As you empty the breath, look down, forward fold over your left leg and just let go. Inhale, lengthen your spine, step your feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press down to rise up, bring the arms overhead. Empty the breath, bring the hands to prayer. Close your eyes for a moment. Open your eyes, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your way to plank pose. Top of a push-up, knees down if needed. Shoulders over wrists. Look forward. Good. Lift your right leg from the floor. Take your right leg behind your left leg and lift your right arm hip up in the air. Breathing out. Dancer's bridge or wild thing. Turn it around front, hands down, plank pose. Find stability. Inhale, left leg up. Not high. Step it behind your right leg and lift your hips up in the air. One more breath. Return to the center. Plank. Exhale, down dog. Bring your feet closer together. Inhale, lift your right leg up and open the hip bend and straighten the knee. Bring your right knee to your chest, come forward to a plank. And then take your right knee to your right wrist. Tuck your left toes under behind you. Shift back as far as you can. out of that right hip. So your hips are level here. You're not swinging off to one side or the other. Lift your chest, and then walk your hands down if that feels like somewhere you want to be today. Go all the way down, stay part of the way up. Go on your back and do this instead. Couple of rounds of breath here. Settle yourself in. Find some stillness. Be aware of what's going on in your body. If you feel discomfort and you can adjust it, adjust it. Feel discomfort, but it's something just on the journey. But pain is never a good thing. Discomfort is a different story. And in our hip openers like this, there's discomfort physically and emotionally. Now inhale, come back if you're on your arms, come back to your hands. If you're on a block, move it off to the side for a moment. Bring your right hip to the floor and bend your left leg behind you. You can adjust the angle of your back, well, either knee, right? So you're kind of in a mermaid position. Stretch your right arm out to the side. You can put your hand on a block and lift up and over to the side. If you like to be on the forearm, that's fine, but lift the waistline up so you're not collapsed. Now, take your left arm to the floor outside the right leg and just fold over. Keep pulling your left hip down towards the left side. Keep your right arm down, inhale, go back. This is like our side angle pose. Exhale, lift up, inhale, left arm down, right arm up and over. Inhale, come back to center. And like we started, bring your left leg forward, cross the ankles, or sit in fire log, double 90-90, whatever you want to call it, or just a simple cross-legged position. Inhale, stretch the arms up. And maybe it's not so simple when you sit on a block. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Fold over your legs, push your hips back, relax your head, shoulders, neck. Inhale, walk your hands back up. Lean back, shake it out. Bring your left leg forward, sweep your right leg behind you. Tuck the toes under, right leg, and shift your weight back. I'm going to sit on a block to elevate my hips a little bit more to keep some pressure out of the knees. Right leg is just, I just take a little glance back to make sure that the toes are not sickled. Right hip is down, left hip is forward. This can also always be done on the back. Walk forward to any degree that you want. Breathe in, breathe out. Empty out, let go. Stay soft. Inhale, lift your chest, hands down. Move the block or stay on it. Bring your right leg down. Sit in mermaid style. You can open the right leg a little wider or bring it closer in. Take your left arm out to the side and lift up and over to the left side. You can bring on the forearm down to the floor. Push your right hip back. Open up your torso. Now stretch your right arm to meet your left arm. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, bring your right leg in front or across the ankles. I didn't mention a lotus, whatever your body wants to accept today. Bring the arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, walk your arms forward, walk your hips back. Relax the neck, shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest, walk your hands back in. And once again, lean back, shake out your legs. Take your feet wide as the mat, and one more time, rock side to side. Come back to the center. Walk your feet in line with your sitting bones. Take your hands on your under thighs. Lift your chest up. Tuck the chin to the chest. Round your back like you got punched, but relax the shoulders, and then roll down slowly, slowly, slowly. Watch your tailbone, Maria. Just go down, lay down first. Yeah. Eek. Daisy's happy. Hug your knees to your chest. Take your knees, hands on each knee, and make big opposing circles. And reverse. And then draw the knees into the center, open the arms to a T. Shift your hips right, let your knees fall over to the left side. Take your left hand on top of the right knee, take your right arm overhead. Imagine that you're pushing your right hip to the right side, but your knees fall to the left. Open your arms to a T. Inhale, bring your knees to the center. Exhale, shift your hips to the left. Let your knees fall to the right. Right arm on top of the thigh, left arm over your head. Inhale, return to center. Hug both knees to your chest. Lift your legs straight up in the air. Bring your arms down by your hips. Some of you will choose to put your hands under your hips, flex and point your feet. And then keep the pointed toes as you start to lower your legs. Bring your belly to your spine. Bring your ribs down towards your hips. Lower slowly as you extend the legs out in front of you, lengthen them. And then when the feet touch the floor, rise up onto your forearms. Lift your heart, put the top of your head lightly to the floor. If you have any other variations that you'd like to use in this pose, you're welcome to it. Or stay for a few breaths. There should be no weight in your head. Pushing the weight into the forearms to open up and expand the heart. To come out of this, chin comes to the chest and roll down slowly, hug your knees into your chest. Good. Draw the right knee to the chest. Open the right leg a little bit more to the right side. Keep your left hip on or hand on your hip to remind you to stay on the floor. And then open the leg like a tree, foot on the inside of the thigh. Stretch the arms overhead, palms together if you can. Tree pose on your back. Work the left hip down towards the floor a little bit longer. Inhale, stretch your right leg straight out on the floor. Exhale, draw your left knee to your chest. Open the left leg out to the side. Place your right hand on your hip, remind it to stay down. And then allow the left foot to come to the inner thigh of the right leg. Bring your arms overhead. Tree pose on your back. Right hip pressing towards the floor. Inhale, release your left leg, stretch it out in front of you, reach your arms back behind you, take a big breath in. And as you empty the breath, release your arms down by your side, turn your palms open and allow your body to melt and surrender deep into the earth. Scan your body for any points of tension that might remain. Take any other last minute poses that you need. Let go, Shavasana. It's all over if you can. Those of you at home, if you'd like to stay longer, even if you're with me on screen, if you'd like to stay longer, just turn off the sounds and stay on your mat. Otherwise, begin to introduce movement back into your body as you deepen your breath. If the dogs haven't already woken you up, start to bring your awareness back in and draw your knees up to your chest. The dogs just sense us relaxing, so they come and hang out with us. And then draw the knees in and turn to your side, make a pillow for your head. Rest for a moment, or bring yourself back up to seated. Find a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Bow down to yourselves in gratitude for showing up and doing the work. And then bowing to each other and to the community that we share. Namaste, Satnam, go in peace. Have a wonderful day, weekend, whatever you're doing, and we will stay strong, stay fit, stay healthy.